Alright, what's going on, y'all? Hope y'all can see me. So I'm finna run into this Planet Fitness right now. I'm finna hit back, show you guys an aesthetic back workout. I'm not gonna show you guys every exercise that I do. I'm hitting back and chest, but I'm gonna show you guys, just want you guys to do a few exercises, show you guys some movements that I like to do for a nice wide back. Today's a lat focused back day. Hitting back and chest, but we're gonna focus on back today, as back is extremely important, one of the most important muscles on the body. Probably second after shoulders and then back, lats specifically. So lat focused back day. Just gonna run you guys through a few things. Not gonna show the full workout, but I'm gonna show you guys a few exercises. Just have fun, man. I'm really excited. I know I seem a little down, but I really am excited. I'll just turn out lit right now listening to some music. Gym just opened up at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. in the morning. Planet Fitness. For to get right into it, man. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get right into it. The back is extremely important, guys. When I first started my lifting journey 4.5 years ago, I damn near treated my back like it was, I didn't treat it like it wasn't important, but I treated it like any other muscle. I didn't really prioritize it. And now I really prioritize it. So my first movement, my meat and potatoes movement, is a seated cable row. I love this row. This is great for lats. Notice my form. I'm not pulling all the way back. As soon as my lats are engaged, that's when I go back to the top of my movement. A lot of people, when they do the cable row, they pull back too far and they start engaging other muscles. When you want to just engage the lat, you don't need a super crazy range of motion. You need a nice stretch, and then you need a nice pull. And I really like to get a nice stretch. Now, I don't OD on the stretch, because once you stretch too far, you just take tension off the muscle. So we really want to make sure that we're being, cognizant of how much we stretch. But that was the first movement I did, and it was a great movement. It's my favorite back movement. Second, I moved to some neutral grip D-handle cable pull downs. I absolutely love this movement. You could do a weighted neutral grip chin up. Those are great. But I already do my chin ups every night, so I don't want to just be jacking up my elbows and doing hella chin ups and hella pull ups. That's how you get tendonitis. So I like to switch it up. I already do my chin-ups every night, so I don't do weighted chin-ups. But yeah, I did those, and these felt really good. I really focused on making sure my elbows come down. And this was a top set. It was pretty heavy, but then I got right into some back off sets and made sure that I was able to get some reps in. I train high volume, guys. If you want to build an aesthetic physique and you're natural, high volume is the way. I'm telling you. I know everybody has their different ways of training, but if you come to me, you want a program. When I work with people, I give them high volume. Now, what high volume is subjective. So not everybody's high volume is going to look the same. High volume for me might be somebody else's warm-up. And that person's warm-up might be somebody else's super high volume. So we're all different. We all have different levels of stress, different levels of time that we can spend in the gym, different lifestyles, etc. So that's why I like really giving people custom programs. But this is what I do. I really think high volume is the way. So after those neutral grips, I got into some single arm cable rows, D-handle. Now you can say this is pretty redundant to my first movement, but I don't believe that there's a problem in doing redundancies in programs. I know a lot of people look to avoid it, usually the super minimalistic people, but this is giving me a better contraction. I'm working with a single arm, so I'm able to really focus on each side. And with muscles that really matter, like all muscles matter, but our lats, our delts, it's really good to get some single arm work in there. We really want to focus and target on those specific muscles. So I'm just showing you guys each side. My ankles aren't the best. I didn't want to get all up in people's way, but I really love this movement. So I do this every lat focused day. Really focus on a good stretch and a good squeeze. Again, I'm not super exaggerating on the stretch, but I'm getting a good stretch and I'm squeezing. And notice the arm path. I'm just coming back to my lat. I'm not pulling back all the way and starting engaging other muscles in the back. I just want to engage my lats. And that's very important. And a lot of people, they don't realize that. They just start pulling weight. So you want to make sure you guys are doing that when you guys are focused on your lats. So next, I got into some underhand pull downs. These were amazing. These felt so good. Look at the back. Look at the back popping through the oversized tee, the Randall Branch Co. oversized tee. You guys can check out the description. I have my clothing line linked in there as well. But look at the back poking out, man. That's what we want. Again, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to be the biggest motherfucker on earth. I just want to have a cold physique, bro. I want to have a nice aesthetic physique. And notice the weight. I talked to you guys yesterday, man. I'm not in here. I don't care about how much I lift, bro. I care about my physique. If I track my lifts, but if a lift isn't feeling good one day, I don't just pull it. Like if I was supposed to be lat pull down like 220 pounds and for some reason it just wasn't hitting that day, I'll drop to 180 and focus on my form. I want to feel my back. And moreover, I want to feel the exact muscle I'm working in my back. So right now I'm doing not close grip, but I'm doing shoulder width apart, underhand lat pull downs. I'm really targeting my lower lats right now. So if I'm not feeling my lower lats, something's not right. I'm not looking to just move weight. I don't care what I'm lifting. Right here, I think this was like 115 right here. This was a back off set. And I drop setted this with 85 pounds. And I kid you not, when I was doing that 85 pound drop set, in my head, I was like, I haven't felt my back like this in a long time. Like I really felt what I was targeting. And that's what we want. I tell you guys that we don't want to ego lift when we're looking to build an aesthetic physique. Nothing's more true and nothing's more important to keep that in mind with than when we're training back, because it's so easy to just move weight with back. Just start rowing a whole bunch of weight, start pulling a whole bunch of weight, but not have no type of V-taper and no type of cuts, no type of upper back density or nothing. That's what we want. And I'll show you guys my pose down. Again, my back isn't crazy. I'm not no crazy ass bodybuilder, but you could definitely see I have a pretty decently developed back. And I do believe I'm in a really good spot. Yes, I've been lifting for a while, but my first 3 years were absolutely terrible. So last year and a half is really where the gains have been. And I've made so much improvement in the last year and a half. And it's because I've really been intentional with my training. I've structured my training and I've been training properly, as well as what I've been doing outside the gym with nutrition, which is just as important if you want to build an aesthetic physique. But as you see, this is 85 pounds, bro. But look at the stretch and the squeeze I'm getting, man. I'm feeling every rep. And I train pretty close to failure, but I don't just start hacking weight. I care about stimulus to the intended muscle. So if the stimulus isn't there, I just stop the set. If I'm moving weight, if I'm curling or if I'm rowing or if I'm doing something and the stimulus ends at rep 9, but I push the set to rep 13, it's a waste. That's just wasted energy. I'll just rack it at 9. So last but not least, for back, I finished with some upper back rows, some seated overhand wide grip rows, and notice my elbows are staying flared. This is my back off set into a drop set. Right here, I'm focused on, I forget how to say it, scapular retraction. I'm focused on my upper back, round and squeeze. And you can see my upper back right here poking through the shirt. Notice the squeeze I get. This has nothing to do with lats. On our lat focus days, we still want to hit a little bit of upper back. And if we have a thickness focused upper back day, we still want to hit a little bit of lats. The focus day doesn't mean that we neglect what we're not focusing. It just means that on the focus day, we give more volume and more attention to what the focus is, if that makes sense. And, you know, if you work with me, you understand exactly what I'm saying. Because we still want to make sure we're getting volume in there. And believe it or not, upper back is extremely important for an aesthetic physique. Everybody talks about lats, and lats are more important than upper back, but your upper back is also important as well. So yeah, those are the 5 exercises I did today. There's a little pose down. I hit chest as well. I still had pec deck to do after, but I wanted to just show you guys what my back was looking like. And this is what the physique is looking like. This is the back. Little pose. I need to work a little bit on my posing just to focus on my muscle connection, but yeah. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There was people around, so I don't want to be talking and, you know, people changing and stuff, but that's the back right now. Again, I'm not a bodybuilder, but I do want an aesthetic physique. I'm going for an aesthetic physique, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to work with me online one-on-one or get a custom nutrition, custom training program, you guys can check the description. It's Randall Branch Media. See you guys tomorrow.